welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between these road warriors and the home team. Along the away sideline, get a look at their head coach. His side would prefer to move on from the last couple of months. They have lost 6 of 8 during that stretch. On the opposite sideline, a look at their head coach. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Scott here with Brock Heward. Everybody just about set. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
It's a gain of 20.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. On first down, they'll run. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
2 yards on the pickup.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Smith looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This is hauled in by Harris. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that gives him a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And a first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
He dodged the tackle. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw and force something. It brings up 2nd down. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time to go down, but you'll always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters.
Smith on 3rd and short. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Katie certainly produced a lot of highlights last week, but he gave the defense a couple as well on those interceptions. And I don't care how many touchdowns as a quarterback you throw in a game, you turn it over a couple times at a loss, put your defense out there a few more times, those moments you remember. What should really be driving him to get the win this week.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Second down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Throw here, 3rd down. Massive hits, the ball's out. Scooped up by the defense. And they finish the return to the end zone. Touchdown! These guys finish off their opening drive. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy.
Yep.
A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
That one right down the middle. And his guys go up 10-zip here in the first.
Our home team, nothing.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Fielded at the 7. Escapes a defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The home teams and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy, too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. They go play action on 1st down. Finds him on the crossing route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Setting up to throw. It is caught left side. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
45-yard line.
Dive play straight ahead. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. We've got a break in the action. Looks like someone was shaken up on the play. Medical personnel out now to attend to him. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Hits his running back. And this one does not go far.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And they're going to have a 1st down now. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock. And that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. 1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 30.
He'll call his own number. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This time it's a passing play. Dump off caught by his back. Nice gain there on 2nd down before they get to him, but we also have a flag down, partner, so let's see if this stands. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Brings up 3rd and 10.
He'll air it out on 3rd. Completed to his running back. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Still sticking with the passing game. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. 3rd and long for him here. We'll have the 1st down and even more. And they take this in for the score. These guys reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking 1st down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in. He made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys cut it to a field goal game.
Team 7.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Smith. On the screen, this is Harris. Gets up the edge to the 35. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40.
A gain of 15.
On 1st down, here's Smith.
First down.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At their 48-yard line.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Finds a man right side. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 49.
Out of the gun. Here's Smith. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
And a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Smith. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Number 87. It's a gain of 4. And it's
Smith looking to throw on 3rd and 2. There's a are not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Fields this one at the 3. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. Hits the 20. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll take the lead.
Makes the score our home team 14, visitors 13.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he's been one of the central pillars of this offense this season. Right now sitting 2nd in the NFL in receptions. Offense to the line. Here we go. Smith setting to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life. The timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip a cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw here. Ooh, the rush just too much here. Down he goes. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And before that return amounts to much. They bring him down. Now this offense getting set to work here. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Blown back gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
From the gun, Smith. Connecting on the slant. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's
Throw here, 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38.
10 yards.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
10 results in a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Caught on the comeback route. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to bring up first down.
Is a first down.
Sending him on the dive. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Smith. Catch is made in close. Touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys push their lead to 6.
20. Our home team, 14.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. His return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. New set of downs for them from the 31. There's a dive up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He's tackled at the 32.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
He takes off with it. Jukes away from one. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
Taken down at the 41. Brings up 3rd down.
QB sneak coming. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
First down
from the 41. He calls his own number again. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it. They did it a whole lot better that time.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker's going to get to the quarterback, well, you can run yourself right into trouble. This defense didn't. They didn't take a break, and they finally get him to the ground.
over. First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, they're out in sets. Here we go, first and 10. Smith to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Smith back to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Here's Smith. Hits him on the out route. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Gain of 14 and a first down.
A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Smith to the air. Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. First down now, ball at the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Smith's going to throw again. Hauled in left side. And he's tackled for a short gain. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Smith yet again. Hits him on the in route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. And that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And again, it's Smith. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way. Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
He'll throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Has this at the 6. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as we work our way through November, you see here, he's the leader league-wide right now in rushing touchdowns. First down, play action. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Every offense I've ever seen for Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook, but every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page, and that page is his textbook.
And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup, gained about 8, second down.
33-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a
Pass play now. Brought in by turn. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
The 11-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Here's a throw. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Going from the gun here. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and short. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's back to a 1-score game now. The deficit is 6.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Their offense ready to take the field now. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Handoff now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense to the line, second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Smith. That's caught for the first. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They gain 11 on that play, and that means first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing is Smith. Short pass caught by his tight end. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
on the sneak at Smith. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
no gain on the play.
A tie in baseball, Kate, well, we know it goes to the runner. A tie at the line of scrimmage on a sneak, well, in this case, it goes to the defense.
Punting unit out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. And this is away, wisely headed for the sideline to avoid that return. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The offense headed back to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll run here on first down. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Keeps it on the option here. There he goes on the right side. And he will get this inside the 30.
That's good. We're on first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
You could really tell the defense bit hard on that read option. Everybody went the back's way, and once he pulled it back, he had daylight for days, making the correct read and going for big yardage. Everything they could ask out of him on one play.
And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Another first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
This time it's a passing play. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys take the lead on that successful kick.
Visitors 23.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. He fields it from the 8. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. This offense getting all set for this series. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Trying the right side. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. That's completed right side. He does it. Touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Smith brings his guys to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught as they hit the end zone for 2.
Visitors 31. Our home team 24.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up in defense someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. They go play action on 1st down. Finds his fullback. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He's the lone back on the handoff. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
So out now comes the punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He has it at the 13. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Illegal block in the ball. Return team.
So they're going to lose more yards on the illegal block in the back penalty than the return initially gained. Smith on first down. Complete out to the right. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Smith to the air now. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It'll still be just a 1-score game when we resume play. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Smith. Complete out to the right side. And this one doesn't go far. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Smith to the air. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Give now to the running back. And they drop him after just a yard. 2nd down. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Play action. Here's Smith. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. All set now, 1st and 10.
Results in a first down.
Hand off to the back. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Another carry for him. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Taken down
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
They're holding strong here. The defense gets them at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. This 42 yards from the right half.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late. It puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
After the field goal, they'll boot it away and put their defense back out on the field. Fielded at the 7. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Here comes their offense out again. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Hits him on the in route. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. 1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Finds the in route complete. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a quick pass, caught outright. Nice run across the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's another 1st down.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
In the end zone.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Brings it in. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want, onside kick or send it deep.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. The carry by Harris here to start the drive. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it, save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, Smith to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Complete to number 87. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 44-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Dive play straight ahead. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. Third and short.
Pickup of 2 here. And that is good for a first down. Shotgun snap to Smith. He's got a man left. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 42-yard line.
Hand off on second and short. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first. It stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. So first down from the 41. They give it to him again. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
4-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it'll be second and goal. They give it to him up the middle. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout. So the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Third and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. He's going to keep this one. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up. No gain, maybe just a couple of inches on the run. That brings up fourth and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning. These guys feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. All right, get that popcorn ready. It's fourth and goal late. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty.
Defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's in for the touchdown. These guys go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on fourth and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
That one right down the middle. And his guys double their lead to 14. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Trying to throw this from the gun. Hauled in left side. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To the air now on first and 10. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First and 10, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 6 brings up second and 16.
In the air here.
At the 48-yard line.
Completed over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Number 4. That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 8.
Throwing now. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here on fourth. He finds him beyond the marker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Offensive line fast.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And he spikes it to stop the clock just before we reach that 40-second mark. Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. Second and 10. Dropping back to throw. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Now to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Don't want to give them another shot at third down, so they'll bring up fourth while they can and decline the flag. Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this fourth down. Desperation time here. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Here's a design run. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. A nice showing here from our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.